Hi there. In today's video, let's talk about my trading station. I'd like to share with you what my setup is and the reasons for it. And actually, I found it very useful to look at the videos on YouTube of other traders sharing their setups and the reasons for, for why they built it the way they did. So let's dive in here and let's talk about my setup. As you can see, I have different size of screens, and the reason for it is that when I many years ago was purchasing my PC, my desktop computer, I got one screen. Obviously, no one was using, I mean, very few people were using multiple screens back then. That was like 10, 15 years ago. So I still have it, it's right here. Then when I was getting into Photoshop and video editing, I got myself 27-inch. This one is 22-inch, 27-inch. So for this setup, for my trading setup, I didn't have to buy all these monitors. So I just bought the laptop and I bought these two extra screens. So let me explain now what I have here. So this laptop is a gaming laptop. Other traders recommended buying a gaming laptop because it's got a lot more processing power than regular laptops. Also, what I found, it's got many more ports around, so that's very useful. And this specific one is a Lenovo Legion laptop with AMD Ryzen processor. It's 6 cores. I think the model is 4600H. It's quite a fast one. It's got GeForce 1650 GTX graphics card. That's very useful. Okay, I have this thingy here, and I'll show you the ports. The ports that I'm using, so you can see it more clearly. So as you can see, it's got lots of ports. It's got 4 USB 3.0 ports, but it also has got the USB-C port. And the way it works, I used the extender, and this one is from iTech. I don't know if you can see. It extends to two HDMI's, which go right over here, right? And these cables just providing power, so they are connected right here. So that's covered, right? When you look for your laptop, if you decide to go the laptop route, look for USB-C, because you'll find it much easier to extend to monitors, because the extender that I'm using at the back over here, which I've shown you, is quite inexpensive and it works really well. When I was using USB 3 regular extender, it would work, but only to one monitor. So I could extend to one monitor, and whenever I try to have another monitor connected via HDMI, it wouldn't work. So something to keep in mind. In terms of the specs of this laptop, it's got 16 gigabytes of RAM, 512 gigabytes of SSD storage. I've added another SSD drive over here, another 512, because initially I was recording my trading and it would take a lot of space. So I've decided to have that separate drive here to store all my videos for later review and learning. But now, since I'm doing a little bit of streaming on YouTube, I'm actually not going to need my storage, I think, because I can always look at the videos from YouTube, which is very useful. So I'm going to save my storage space. So that's great. I explained it's got 4 USB ports, that's useful, HDMI. Okay, so now I'm gonna, I already covered that USB-C goes into these two monitors, and HDMI goes into this one, right? And now you may ask, what is this one for? So this one is connected, there's a reason, it's connected, the other one is connected to, let me see, there's another laptop there, right? So this screen is connected to the other laptop. In case this laptop breaks down for some reason, I can always log in to Lightspeed on the other laptop and exit or manage my trades from the other one. So that's one of the reasons for it. Now let's cover the situation when I'm gonna lose power, right? And that's the great reason to have a laptop, because it's got internal power, it's got the battery in it, and it powers up the screen. So I don't need to have any backup power source, which I would need if I was running off the desktop computer. So If the power goes down, I'm fine. But when my power goes down, my internet will also go down because the router needs power to work. So if the internet goes down, in that situation, uh, I got a SIM card from my internet provider with 26 gigabytes of data allowance. So I can use that to do Wi-Fi hotspot, or I can do USB, what is that called? USB tethering, something like that. So when I go live with my trading, I might connect it to the mobile phone and have that just there in case. I can just click a button and I'll have that USB tethering on. Also, one other thing to mention, I just thought about it. I'm using I'm using the Ethernet cable, so I'm connected directly, so basically hardwired with my router. The connection is much more reliable because I had instances when, for no reason at all, my Wi-Fi would just go down. And also, I tested the speed; it's much faster to go with the Ethernet cable. Just get the good quality one, not the cheapest one. And that should be definitely a better solution than using a Wi-Fi, because you never know with Wi-Fi. Right, so I covered the specs of the PC. Yes, okay, so I talked briefly about the monitors, but I want to tell you why I've chosen these two monitors as an addition to my trading setup. As you can see, these two monitors are the same size as 15.6, or maybe you can't see, but they're supposed to be 15.6 inch. And the reason I've chosen them, these particular ones, I might share it on the in the notes, the models I went with. They're about £100, which is $140 or something, but the price may vary. You see over here, they got Visa mounts, and that's very useful. So I'm using them as my desk monitors, as well as when I'm traveling and I want to practice my trading, I can put them in a backpack easily and just use the small stands, and they just sit there. So I have three screens when I'm away from home. They're very thin as well, very light, and the quality of the image is brilliant. So I'm really happy with them. Like I say, they're not that expensive, and they work pretty well for me for the time being. I might actually get some more in the future if I'm gonna decide that this is not enough. But for the time being, I'm really happy with this setup. I'm using some kind of Chinese stands, so you can adjust the height and everything very well. I might actually put that in the notes as well, which ones I'm using, because I went with some other brand and they weren't as I couldn't move them as much and adjust the height, and especially with this one now, which sits all the way there. And the reason that there's such a gap is because I have a tripod here, and I normally mount the camera you're watching me from. It sits over here, and the lens is here, so I have to have this gap so you can see me when I'm practicing my trading. In terms of how I have everything set up, because I'm doing the streaming, so I modified what I view and where on which screen. So let me just tell you quickly. I have my light speed at the moment over here in my trading window. I have my charts, light speed charts over here. These are 1 minute charts. OBS is mostly over here, I think, so I can see if everything works as it should. I have TradingView subscription, so I have my additional charts over here. I just actually split the screen to two, so I have some charts, some news over here, and I have the stock screener on this monitor there. So for the time being, it works pretty well. So I'm happy with the setup, and I don't think I need any upgrade at this point. So yeah, I think that's all for now. I hope you've learned something from this video, or maybe got some ideas as to how to set up your trading station. This is mine. It doesn't have to work for everybody, because I know some traders actually say that they prefer much bigger screens. I'm really happy with these small ones, especially for my trading, because I don't have to look all over a big screen. Everything is just compact, small over here on those two screens. So I don't know, maybe in the future I'll get actually more of these tiny screens, because they work pretty well. and they don't take that much space either. So they, yeah, I'm really happy with them. So it just depends. Everyone has different needs and different preferences. So okay, I think I've covered most of the things about my trading station. If you have any comments or you think I missed something, any suggestions, please do write about it. I will be happy to read it and actually learn some more. Because like I say, I'm just a beginner, and this is what I came up with. Try to think about all the situation when something goes wrong. So I think with the backup laptop at the back there, that should be fine. I have internet, extra internet covered here, and also on my normal mobile phone, I have another one in case this one fails. Um, if the power goes down, right, this is gonna run just fine. So yeah, I think I've covered most of it, but yeah, if you have any suggestions, just let me know. And thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.